Hey, look, we're back. It's been a while. Been a couple days at that. Where we last left off, we had just dealt with all the white legs traps to hurt these guys. Follow me.
I walk in your footsteps. We pass like moonlight on still water.
Nice, nice, nice. Let's see, what do I have? What is a growing trees? What does this quest even do? Let's go find out. So, wait, what? Wait, I'm very much confused. Do I have to leave and come back for this, apparently? Huh. I guess I can come back for that. So, I apologize for my... Before we start, I do want to apologize for my last two... Not apologize, but for the Apex Legends video and the Scapegoat video. I need to get better. So I don't want to make it, like, too formal, right? I don't want to make a script for those, because I just want them to be more real, to be impartial, to just give my honest opinion on things. But in doing so, I kind of just wasted a lot of time and talked a lot in circles rather than actually talking about what I wanted to talk about. I need to get better at that. So yeah, I apologize for that. I will do better right next time, and I will try to have a mix of talking and actually not talking in circles. Hey, Daniel.
I'm glad to see you're still with us. How can I help you?
I checked on everything in the valley and got you a map of the grand staircase.
I appreciate it. Well, that's it. This is all we need. Now all that's left is to quietly pack up and try to get out of here without being noticed. That's assuming that Joshua won't try to stop me. And that he hasn't talked you into fighting the Whitelegs despite what I've said. Don't worry, I don't hold it against you. You're an outsider. Fighting seems like the practical solution. I'll tell you again. There's more at stake.
Alright. Whether you decide whether the store should fight or flee, your decision will set the destiny irrevocably in motion. You'll be unable to finish any remaining quests in Zion once you make your decision, so choose wisely. So before we do that, I'm going to need to think about this just a tiny bit.
Even our Lord had doubts. Think it over, but listen to your heart. And do it quickly. We don't have much time.
I do have time for a level up, though. One more level up and I'll have all the non-combat skills maxed out. Feels good, man. Feels real good. So what do I get level 34? Nothing. Am I just like out of things I can get? Oh no, I could have got something. Your life has been unfair and miserable until now. Now taking this perk, your Pip-Boy will update 3 map markers with piles of gold inside. Could this be true or just another series of unfortunate events? Ouch. Left to shows an automatic once you upload and activate it. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. You're sneaky that you can sneak. Oh, that's I will take that in 2 levels. Allow you to break them easily yourself. You create against robots. So there's only 1, 2 more 3 more brackets of things I can get. Neat. My endurance isn't naturally high enough to get that. No, my strength isn't naturally high enough to get that. That's infuriating. Oh! So that makes it so that you can actually get points from magazines. It's not bad. I'm at the point where I think I have just about every perk I actually want. So now I'm just going to pick up little things here and there. In shining armor. I'm not in shining armor. Useless since I'm not critting. Not throwing, not doing damage, not need for crit. Retention. Swift learner. Swing for the fences wouldn't be bad. Comprehension, but I'm almost maxed out on non-combat things, so I don't really need that. Lab rat. Stay frosty. Rad child. Don't really need that with maxed out. Toast to victory. Survival. Oh! Huh. That's not bad. Don't really need more caps. Don't really need to make bullets. I think just moving faster would be nice. Oh, cool. Wouldn't be bad, but meh. I need to try this crit. I need to eventually try that crit character out. Not bad if I was using actually attacking things. Don't plan to get in combat. When you have both of these, by the way, it's like every time you go into VATS, that and that, every time you go into VATS, they trigger. Because it scales based on your own luck. I want to say it can scale up to 20%, and each one triggers each time you go into VATS. So, it gets real insane, real fast. Useless. Well, useless now. Ah, darn. Ooh, that's pretty good. I'm spending most of this episode just looking over all these perks that I possibly missed over. Hey, jury rig's a really good ability. I might get that. But I think the movement speed increase is just more worth it for what I want. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the move speed increase. So before I talk to Daniel and finish off this quest, I'm gonna send her to sit and wait here. Hey. Go back to your people's camp.
Daniel was firm.
Yes, I'm certain. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, I'm sure.
If that is your wish.
Bye. Wait, what? Why am I over encumbered? Oh. She was holding stuff. How nice of her. Kinda wish I'd gotten jury rig before I did that. White legs outfit. The one downside of that that perk though is that you could accidentally use one of your rare stuff on your unrare stuff, and then it's just like, oh, it's gone forever. Hi? Let's just head back to the dead horses. Where are they? Ah, dead horse camp. I'm gonna talk to Follow Chalk before I go. Hey, Follow.
Good job getting those supplies to Daniel. If you were a dead horse, you'd get a tattoo for that.
What's with this obsession you seem to have with civilization?
Let me tell you a story. When I was a boy, a man came through the valley with one of the caravans. Tall man, big mustache, carried a guitar. I asked what he did for his living, and the interpreter told me he was a singer. What is that? I asked. The man explained that he went from place to place and sang for people, who gave him food and shelter and care in return. I couldn't believe that there was a place in this world where a man could do that. I promised myself then that one day I'd explore that world myself.
I know that guy. I got him a job. We remember the guitar playing guy, the Mysterious Wonder, or whatever his name was, or Lone Wonder. Yeah, that's him.
A job as a singer? then it really is true.
Give me one moment to think about this. What does Joshua think of this?
I haven't told him yet. Never had the growins.
Really? Maybe I can talk to him, talk about it to him for you. Be a neutral party.
You'd do that? Sure. Sounds smart to me. He might not get so mad at you.
Alright, see you later.
Go with fortune, friend.
So, you have two options here, right? If you help him explore the wasteland, he actually quarrels with his family a little bit, but then he just leaves, and he's never heard from him again. It's not really implied if he dies, it's not really implied if he stays alive. However, if he stays here with his tribe, he eventually does lose his wanderlust. So it's basically asking, do you let him explore and live how he pleases, or do you keep him here to stay with his family? There's no real bad option here when it comes to that, because both options are kind of right, you know? Oh, he hasn't gone back yet. Whatever, it's fine. Hey, Joshua.
Welcome back. What can I do for you?
What do you know about salt upon wounds?
He's a butcher. Believe me, I know the godless fire that burns in his heart. I've been burned by it myself.
Yeah.
He's not the kind to let his subordinates do all the killing. No. He likes to have a hand in it. That spear of his. He's fashioned himself an abomination before the eyes of the Lord. I'm happy to serve as an instrument of divine justice.
I have some gear that needs repairs.
Let me have a look.
My suit. She's embrace. I think it's like the only thing I really want repaired. Oh boy, that's steep. But if I do that, I'll be able to sell you all my stuff. Anything you have to trade? Yeah, you have more than enough trash caps for me to trade. I'll keep that pistol. I'll keep the anti-material rifle though. Oh wow. Power fists. Not selling this. We'll sell a shish kebab. Keep the shovel. Sell a tomahawk. Sell the war club. Cowboy hat. Leather armor. I'll keep the jumpsuit. Sell all this. Patriot cookbook. Keep the controller. We'll keep the rat away. Sell the water, actually. It just takes up weight. Sell the stealth boy, don't need that. Vodka, super stim packs. I'm not doing combat, so I don't need any of that or that. Ashtray, glands. I just don't want all this stuff in my inventory, it's just clutter. Coyote hide. I do like how you can just... I'm pretty sure there have people who've done playthroughs that can't buy bullets. It's not... Actually, it's not all that hard. Where you just don't buy bullets and your only thing you're allowed to do is cycle through bullets you pick up and stuff, you know? Or bullets you make. Oop, that's too much. That's way too much. Why is it playing ominous music all the way out here is my question. Like what, something gonna attack me out here? I doubt it. Come on. Okay, that's fine. Thank you. Follow Shock seems to be interested in seeing more of the world.
I thought he might. It's been some time since I've visited civilized places. I don't have fond memories of them.
It's not like you were set on fire.
I've always seen these places from the outside. I'd rather not influence him more than I already do. Why don't you talk to him?
Fine by me. I kind of prefer the wildness. Actually, no, I'm going to be neutral. Okay.
Whatever you tell him, I'm sure it will be fine. It's still his choice to make. I just want him to make it without looking to me for approval. He's a man. He can make his own decisions.
Can I ask you some personal questions?
It's not something I enjoy, but I pray to God that someone may learn from my mistakes. What would you like to know?
Are you in much pain? Is there anything I do to help?
You are kind to offer, but no. There's nothing you can do. We don't use chems, but I learned long ago that I'm immune to their effects.
Ouch.
It never stops burning. My skin. Every day I have to unwind the bandages and replace them with fresh ones. Exposing my body to the air is like living through it again. But it's better to be clean than comfortable.
Ow. Were you always with the New Canaanites?
I was born in Ogden, what people came to call New Canaan. Things were more peaceful when I was growing up. When I was a young man, I went out into the world to do missionary work, as all New Canaanites do. I traveled along the Long 15 and followed 89 south into Arizona. Along the way, I met two men from a group called the Followers of the Apocalypse. Edward Sallow and Bill Calhoun. They came to teach the tribe. Calhoun was a good man. Edward was the one who got us into trouble down the road.
Was one of those men Caesar?
No, not then. Back then he was just Edward. Smart man. Young, but we all were. We thought we could hike into the Grand Canyon and talk to Blackfoots. We did. And the Blackfoots were friendly enough at first. But eventually, I've thought back to that day so many times. I must have mistranslated. Something must have been mixed up, because the Blackfoots decided we weren't going to leave. The rest is history, assuming Edward hasn't changed it.
How did you end up as Caesar's legate?
This way lies the path to hell. Caesar needed me to translate. Translation became giving orders. Giving orders became leading in battle. Leading in battle became training, punishing, terrorizing. A series of small mistakes before a great fall. And I stayed in that darkness until after Hoover Dam. After I failed Caesar and he had me burned alive, thrown into the Grand Canyon.
How did you survive?
I survived because the fire inside burned brighter than the fire around me. I fell down into that dark chasm. The flame burned on and on. The next morning, I woke up and crawled out of the northern edge of the Grand Canyon, that cursed place. It took me 3 months to reach New Canaan. It was as though the prodigal son had returned. They welcomed me like I had never left. Never done anything to shame them. The fire that had kept me alive was love. Their love. God's love. I will never be able to repay the debt I owe to them. But I must try.
Can I ask you other questions?
It's not...
What do you know about the war between Caesar and the NCR?
I try not to involve myself with matters of the Mojave anymore. All I know is from before the Battle of Hoover Dam.
What do you think of the NCR?
Better than Caesar, but that's not a high standard. Too much love of money and ownership. Not enough love of God and giving. Any society that derives its power and authority from the will of man alone lives apart from God and will crumble in the end.
I'm not sure why it makes me keep having to go back into that each and every single time. Do you know about Mr. House?
I had heard of him, but when we were preparing to enter the Mojave, he didn't seem relevant to what was happening. From what I've learned since Hoover Dam, he handled the Mojave tribes in a fashion not entirely dissimilar from Caesar. It's too bad.
Not really. I mean, he didn't, he used a show of force, but... See, here's the thing I really love about this game. There's no right answer, no matter what side you choose. And even if you go for yourself, right? There's still that still technically isn't the right answer. I think out of all the options of the factions you can choose, Mr. House is the best option, you know? But Mr. House, he isn't greedy, he isn't abusive to his power, but he has the power and he earned the power, right? And he's just doing what any kind of power would do, but he's fair with it. NCR is corrupt, and we've seen that they're corrupt, and they can be infiltrated. Caesar's Legion, they're slavers. There's not much to say there. So there's no real fully right answer, and it's just your own personal beliefs and morals. And we've seen all the sides and see that depending on which side you look at and depending on which side you're on, there are upsides for you depending on which faction you deal with, you know? Anyway, let's keep talking to this guy, see what else he has to say about the rest. I'm guessing you don't like Caesar very much.
Love the sinner, hate the sin. With Caesar, it's often very difficult to see through all of that sin to the person inside. I can say that we were both lucky that NCR's supply lines and land routes north of Mojave Outpost were destroyed before the Battle of Hoover Dam. Something bad happened near Death Valley, at a place called the Divide.
Eh?
NCR couldn't cut across anymore, and it slowed down the reinforcements. Terrible storms ripped entire companies apart before they even got to Nevada soil. The aftermath of Hoover Dam could have been even worse for Caesar.
What's at the Divide?
I don't know for certain, and I don't think NCR knows either. Whatever happened at the Divide was too much for them to handle. Our Frumentari told us what they saw. Only fools and madmen would march into a place like that. All roads wind down to the same spot, the grave. They said all that's left there is a gaping wound cut into the earth, cursed and damned. No place for God-fearing folk.
Guess where the next DLC takes us. Anyway, goodbye.
God be with you.
You too, buddy. Turns out all you needed to do to calm down was... What the crap? Oh, just waiting. Sans is just chilling right here. Okay. Let's go talk to... Oh, not Angel Cave. Let's go re-talk to him. And I think I'm going to just let him stay with the tribe. I feel like that's honestly the best option, you know?
What can I tell you?
I talked to Joshua about your thoughts on civilization.
Yeah? What did he say?
He said he has a hard time being objective about the whole idea, that I should give you advice.
He said that? Well, I guess you have been out there more recently than he has.
Fair?
So, what's your advice?
So, stay with your family or explore your wanderlust? I'm personally more a person of family, so I'm going to choose that option. But again, there's no real bad option here. You just stay here with your people. You have a duty to them.
I see. Well, thanks for your telling. I'd like a minute alone to think about this. Thank me.
He's so sad. I feel kind of bad. Did I do everything here? I believe I did. I don't believe I missed anything. I do want to showcase everything in this DLC before I go. And I don't believe I missed anything important, did I? Okay. Nope. I got everything. And I will explain one more thing later after I get to it. But I think the best option for everybody is to stand your ground. And I will explain why I think that is after we do the quest. Good to see Daniel and Joshua chilling together. How nice for them. Hey, Daniel.
Unless you and Joshua have any objections, I'd like to start evacuating the Sorrows. I'm going to need your help, so say your piece.
I think Joshua's right. You should fight the Whitelegs.
No. Why? Why? Haven't you seen enough of what's going on here to see that the Sorrows don't need to butcher the Whitelegs for a piece of land? What Joshua wants is more than an attack. He wants a slaughter. And he needs more than you and the dead horses to do it. The Sorrows can't be pushed into this. You and Joshua don't have the right to force them into it. Please, consider what I'm saying.
And you have the right to pull them off their lands?
I've already explained to them that we're leaving. They've accepted it. What is Joshua going to tell them about being a warrior? What are you going to tell them about how to live with themselves after they got lost in the moment, killed someone who didn't deserve to die? Or does that not matter? Is that just an acceptable consequence if it means holding on to this valley? Maybe there is no place left in this world for mercy. But even if it tramples me into the dust, I will never accept it. And I will never condone it. Joshua must be waiting for you. I'll stay here with the others as I told them I would.
He's not happy about that. Fair enough.
Thank you for this. I know Daniel doesn't approve, but destroying the Whitelegs is the only way to ensure the Sorrows can remain in Zion. You and I will lead a group of Dead Horse warriors and Sorrows hunters into 3 Marys from this position. Our objective is to find the Whitelegs leader, Salt upon Wounds, and prevent him from fleeing. Show no quarter to the Whitelegs we come across. Make no mistake about why we are here. This is an extermination.
Whoa, buddy. Let's do it?
God be with you.
You too. Joshua Graham is giving you the way of the Canaanite. While Joshua Graham is in your party, any .45 auto pistol has less spread on it and twice as likely to score a critical hit. Alright, let's go. Oh, I have to walk there? Are you joking? Ugh, whatever. There are 2 Whitelegs over there in the distance already. Alright. I think there's mods that let you, like, that let you, like, teleport punch it. It's kind of hilarious. I'm just glad this DLC isn't that big. Joshua. Joshua, no. No. Put your gun away. Joshua, what are you doing? Let's go, buddy. Come on. We gotta go. Joshua, no. I feel like I'm like holding back a dog. Joshua, put your gun away. There's no reason to you don't need to kill them. Come on. Let's go. Joshua. Joshua. Come on. Oh, come on. I want to kill him. No, Joshua. Put your gun away. But come on, please. It's an easy shot. They're not even looking. Just one pop pop. No, Joshua. Please? No.
Must have left.
Joshua, no. Bad Joshua. I'll boop you on the schnoz. If I had to don't make me treat you like a dog. No, Joshua, let's go. Are you guys gonna walk down that? Yep. No one's there, Joshua. Don't look up. Joshua, no. Don't look up. Let's go. I'm really tempted to let him kill this guy. Good, Joshua. Do I hear a Yagwai somewhere? Oh. Oh no, that's dark. Joshua? Joshua? Oh, there you are. Quit hiding. We got things to kill. Come on. Court Fork Overlook. I'm just gonna decline. Oh. You don't want those bullets. God, that looks so silly. Come on, let me just... Darn it. What is that? What is that noise? I'm scared. Come on, Joshua. Oh.
Must have left.
I'm actually heading the wrong way. But seriously, what's that noise? I'm not going crazy, right? You guys all hear that as well, right? Are those supposed to be like their war drums, maybe? Huh. More white legs. Joshua? Come on, Joshua. I know you're literally been set on fire, but you can move a little bit faster, old man. I can't tell if that's a bug noise or if that's actually supposed to be happening right now. As I make my way very carefully across this. Oh, the upsides and downsides of doing a node. Oh, well. Oh, there you are. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, if you want to shoot them, you can. I'm not going to stop you. But I am going to take all their weaponry. You know, make it easier to kill them. Joshua, what are you doing? Stop hugging that man. We got things to do.
You can't stay hidden forever.
They're not hidden, Joshua. Let's go. They're clearly right there. What is your perception? -5? Speaking of perception, weird noise got lower. But yeah, speaking of perception, D&D dropped 2 subclasses recently. One is a new kind of barbarian, which is like a mix between sorcerer and barbarian. So or is it warlock? Whichever one gets wild magic. So pretty much each time they rage, they roll from a wild magic roll table, and that's only positives. Sure, you can hurt your allies, but they're all positives for you. You do things from being able to teleport freely as you please, literally going nothing personal, kid, as many times as you want. Is that? No. I mean.
Gear up, soldier.
Speaking done. Fighting now.
Are you gonna?
That's all.
What's happening here?
Can't stay hidden forever.
Gear up, soldier.
Ready. Steady.
Guys? At least the noise stops. Oh! Joshua? Joshua, please.
On you, hasty.
Joshua? Help me, please. Joshua? Joshua. Ow. Joshua, help. Art.
On you hasty?
That's not safe. Oh.
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
But yeah, there's that one. There's a Fey Barbarian, and then
Bad
there
guys
is
dealt with.
stand users. There's monks just have got the ability to have stands. It's actually a little bit dumb. It's called Way of the Astral. Way of the Astral or whatever, and you become a stand user. For lack of a better term, you just straight up become a stand user. Joshua, what do you? Where's? Let me back up a little bit. Let me wait. Okay, Joshua.
Ready, steady, fighty.
Wait, who sees me? Okay, Canaanite, Sorrow.
I'm not why with you.
Guys. But yeah, monks get the way of the astral, and they just get stand powers. And then at one point, your stand becomes so powerful, you're able to wear it like a cloak. It's dumb. Also, with how it works, you can make full wisdom, going full wisdom. You can make totally viable because the way you're able to use willpower as a means to do damage. So you're able to go full wisdom, and your attacks then do wisdom damage, or do damage based off your wisdom.
That's all.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Whoa. Well, Joshua Graham got disconnected from me, so don't worry, he's not dead. We'll see him soon. 3 Mary's Cavern. Hi. You won't mind if I just take your bullets, will you? No? Okay, they're good. Turn around. Thank you. Ooh. You don't want your bullets. You don't want any of that either. Just sneaking around, snatching all your crap, dipping away. Bye. This way, actually. Right? Seems like it. Right? Let me make sure one more time. Yeah, it is farther this way. Ooh. Nice try, Bear Trap. Wait, don't I have light step? I don't think I can trigger those anymore. More white legs. Oh, just get popped though. Oh, okay. They were dead. Holy crap. Good job, buddy. In fact, you did such a good job. I'm gonna put ammo on you. Here, have all of this ammo. You know what that reminds me of? I used to play a lot of Ark Survival Evolved, right? And I got pretty up there, but I was mainly a solo player. But on the server I was on, official server 1 at that, right? I got to be known around as the nice guy. So like no one would attack me because even though I had a base basically wide open, but no one established would attack me because it's like, okay, why are we gonna attack the solo player who gives away free stuff anyway? Isn't really a threat to anyone. So even hell, even some of the raiders stopped attacking me after a while. And was like, hey, we're not gonna attack you. You're just a nice guy. So that was a thing. And funnily enough, though, I got bull crap. I got caught. And after a while, though, right? Whatever. But after a while, I got not bored per se, but I used to go around doing something called reverse raiding or reverse stealing from people, where I would knock them out, go through their inventory, and put in better stuff. Normally they're like in cloth stuff, and I used to give them like metal and jeez, and I used to give them metal and leather and upgraded stuff. It was just hilarious. Dead horse stalker, good job. Ooh, is that how do you go down from here? Jesus Christ.
We haven't seen anybody in a while. Maybe the monsters have stealth suits too.
These guys are just wrecking the white legs. Why did they not work together sooner? This is actually kind of hard to watch. I'm just really just going on a little ride here. But yeah, I would literally reverse pickpocket people. They'd have reactions like, no, please don't attack me, don't raid me. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Thank you? And I'd always keep them knocked out and then run away before they could do anything. It was so much fun. And what were you going to do? Call people out? So by the time you get here...
I warned you at Syracuse, and you persisted. You took advantage of us at New Canaan to drive us out. And like the dogs of Caesar you are, you followed us to Zion. And now you stand on holy ground, a temple to God's glory on earth. The only use for an animal in our temple is sacrifice. Kale wachene conserva o. You understand me, don't you? Don't you?
Outman. Kunaman mad. He killed all white legs. You talk. You stop.
Whoa. This isn't what I signed up for. Let me talk to Joshua about this.
Him hear you. You talk.
Don't listen to this thing. His cries are those of a mad beast caught in a thicket. He gave no mercy to my family, and I will give none to his.
So here's what happens here. If you personally kill him, Joshua calms down a tiny bit, but then he still has like the rage and all the hate kind of boiling inside of him. If you say no objections, he just kills him. Joshua doesn't go, he goes similar to Caesar, which is something he's kind of against. So honestly, what the best thing to do here is to talk him down. Joshua, you've already won. Look around. There's no need to kill him.
He has a debt to pay for what he's done, and I've come to collect. And so he's chosen to cower in the water like a dumb animal.
If what you believe is true, he'll pay for it later. The sorrows don't need to see you like this. Nor the dead horses. Nor God. Like that improv, though?
I want to take from them what they took from me, from my family. In this life. I want them to suffer. I want all of them to die in fear and pain. I want to have my revenge. Against him. Against Caesar. I want to call it my own. To make my anger God's anger. To justify the things I've done.
Yep, there it is.
Sometimes I tell myself that these wildfires never stop burning. But I'm the one who starts them. Not God. Not them. I can always see it in my mind. The warmth and the heat. It will always be a part of me. But not today. Go. Get out of here. Go back. Back to the Great Salt Lake.
And then he runs off like a little punk.
That's it. It's finished. Thank you for staying with me. I couldn't have done this on my own.
No problem, partner.
Let's go find Daniel. Tomorrow we'll be here soon. And there is much to do.
He's actually not too... He's actually kind of a hard fight, all things considered. But when you just kind of talk him down, it's like, oh, you're not a threat. Let's get our survival up. And at this point, we just raise up whatever. Let's raise up unarmed, because why not? Where's jury rigging? That's what I want. Actually... That's not bad, actually. Oh! Neat! Sure, why not? And here's the ending of Honest Hearts.
The conflict between the New Canaanites and the Whitelegs was finally resolved. The courier's involvement had tipped the scale, shifting the fragile balance of power.
Demoralized by the Dead Horse and Sorrow's attack the courier and Joshua Graham led against them, the Whitelegs retreated to Great Salt Lake. Their days were numbered. Word soon reached the 80s tribe that the Whitelegs' spirit was broken, their war chief a dim shadow of his former self. By year's end, the 80s would overrun the Whitelegs' camps, scattering the tribe to the winds and claiming the Great Salt Lake for its own.
They just faded themselves.
Beside Joshua Graham and the Dead Horses, eradicating the threat the Whitelegs posed to Zion. Seeing the courier convince Joshua Graham to spare Salt upon wounds, the Sorrows learned that retribution could be tempered by mercy.
See?
Though he despaired at the Sorrows' loss of innocence, Daniel took some small consolation in the courier's lesson and prayed it would take root.
See?
Having helped eradicate the Whitelegs from Zion, the Dead Horses returned to Dead Horse Point in triumph. They remained neutral toward the Sorrows, but as years went on, there were periods of competitive friction, even violence between the tribes.
Uh-oh.
The New Canaanites, Daniel especially, intervened regularly as mediators, but found it difficult to reconcile the tribe's conflicts.
Yeah.
The defeat of the Whitelegs in Zion marked a turning point in the fortunes of the Happy Trails Caravan Company. Every 2 months, the caravan met with the New Canaanites in Zion Valley to trade. Happy Trails soon returned to prosperity. The vigilance of the Sorrows and Dead Horses in defending southwestern Utah, initially startling to Happy Trails caravans, soon proved a blessing. The tribes united against the 80s, driving them back from Highway 50, and thus opening yet another trading route for Happy Trails caravans.
Booyah.
Follows Chalk took the courier's words to heart and decided the big cities of the Mojave Wasteland and NCR were best left unexplored. Though he sometimes dreamed of distant lands, he continued to support his family at Dead Horse Point, and eventually, his wanderlust faded.
Waking Cloud was distraught when she learned of her husband's death, but took comfort from her tribe and the compassion of the New Canaanites. She forgave Daniel for having concealed her husband's fate from her, and learned to accept his fate. When her grief faded, she took a husband from the Dead Horse tribe. At her bidding, he stayed close to home.
The threat of the Whitelegs ended. Joshua Graham helped the Sorrows and Dead Horses tend to their fallen comrades and secure Zion. The courier's words had stayed Joshua's wrath in his darkest hour, and in sparing Salt upon wounds, he was changed. while he continued to advocate militant opposition to the enemies of New Canaan. He sometimes showed quarter to those who crossed his family.
There we go.
Eventually, this new spirit would diminish the myth of the burned man in distant lands. A small price for the peace it brought to Joshua Graham.
For years after the defeat of the Whitelegs, Daniel did his best to minister to the Sorrow's spiritual needs. Try as he might, he could not hold back the tribe's increasing militancy and reverence of Joshua Graham. Demoralized, he returned to his family in Dead Horse Point. His failures haunted him for the rest of his days.
Yeah.
And with that, the courier walked out of the history of the tribes of Zion and back to the gathering storm of the Mojave Wasteland.
And that is Honest Hearts. And we can actually come back here as many times as we please. Let's try that shaman thing I just got. Perform ritual. You gain a new spiritual power. Decent amount of EXP too. Let's see, perks. Huh. Is it any of these? Doesn't seem like it. Pretty sure I already had all of these. Oh wait, oh no. I cannot see what I got. That's fine. Wait, what's stopping me from just doing... Wait, can I just, like, keep doing this? Is there, like, any real downside to me just doing this over and over? Especially since their bodies aren't leaving? Oh, okay, so no, there is a limit. So I should do it to everything I see. But that'll take a while. But yeah, we've now done this DLC. So a few things that I missed out on, right? The father of the cave was a real person. Remember how we went into the cave with the spore plants and we saw a terminal? That is the father of the cave that they were talking about, right? And why is my AP not going up? Anyway, now that I really need it. Why is it not maxing out? Don't know what's causing that. Oh wait, status effects maybe? Spiritual power. Minus 10 agility. Oh, minus 10. Oh, that's really good. Oh. Oh. Okay, I see now. I understand now. I hope that fades away. But yeah, the father of the cave is an actual person. He was a ex-military from Canada after it got annexed. Canada got annexed in this world. And his plane, that one you can see in the distance, where is it? That crashed plane we saw before, right? That was his. He crashed here, and he was alive from like 2088 to like 2150 or something. He stayed in the cave, and using his Geiger counter, he could tell and figure out what was going on and the dangers of the radiation. So he stayed in the cave for about 2 to 4 months, and when he came out and he saw people trying to adapt and live out here, he became a protector to the people of Zion. He eventually became their defender. He became their father in the caves. He saw the new fledgling Sorrows and what are they called? Sorrows and Dead Horses, and protected them from other threats, from outside threats. He protected them from the ghouls that started to emerge here, and he generally protected them for his lifetime until he finally died of old age. And I'm just kind of sad that I didn't get to do all the pieces there. Holy crap, that's actually really good. It's really good, actually. So, never mind. I don't mind doing all of this. This is really good. What else? Oh, I can't sustain. Aw. That's annoying. Nah, it's fine. So, what else? Oh. So, if you help Zion evacuate, or help the Soros evacuate, one of the endings that you get is Zion kind of falls to... It doesn't fall to shit, per se, because the dead horses are still here. But it does fall to... Not to almost squalor without you being there to protect it. Without them being there to help the invasion. Even though it was really easy to do the invasion, right? What else? They're kind of sad they lose their lands, but overall they're still alive, and I'm kind of sad I didn't save those two, but, you know, I can't shoot. Can't shoot. But overall, we basically got the best ending. Daniels is sad, but now they're able to defend their home safely, you know? Hey?
What do you need?
Time for me to go.
Later.
Did you guys set up a caravan thing here?
What do you need?
Why do you have the same voice as her?
Later.
Bye. You should watch her face. Is that a mercenary robot?
What do you need?
Hey, Sasuke. What are you guys doing out here? Oh, well, now that I'm back in the Mojave, let's do money doesn't grow on trees. Who do I talk to? Let's see. The Nevada Mercenaries, a group of deadliest guns to hire. These guys will kill, destroy, eradicate, and annihilate anything or anyone as long as they get paid. Their missions are extremely risky, and higher risk comes with high price. Nevada is looking for someone to sponsor. Will be rewarded with a large portion of loot for each. Oh. Oh. Huh. Oh, so this is that thing that I got an option to once I got 100% barter. Yeah, what are your current missions? Raid abandoned encampment. Whoa. Oh, bandits are everywhere, and who wouldn't want them to be gone? Nevada Mercenaries has a list of abandoned encampments successful. A success in this mission. Let's go back to current missions. Defended settlement. Risk high. Patrol road. Average. Okay. I've invested in them, and then I'll be back later. How many caps do I have left? 9,000. Okay. So I guess I can just invest in these guys and get caps if they do things. Claim profit. No profit yet. So be back in 6 days. Invest opportunities. Advertisement. Minimum investment required. Sure. No, I got nothing else to spend my caps on. Earn profits from a successful investment. Alright. So before we go do the last DLC, we're going to do one thing. We are going to go fix a robot. Remember that robot that we saw? Do we even see that in this playthrough yet? I honestly cannot remember.
Welcome, sir or madam.
Wait. Give me 1 second. Let me repair all this stuff first. But did I not get anything good from you guys? Nope. Oh, wait.
Welcome, sir or...
Show me what we have to sell, please. Sell the firebomb, sell the club, sell the tomahawks. Keep all this stuff. I'm going to put that all away. Sell a lot of this. This is literally just cluttering on my inventory. Sell the purified water. Again, just cluttering on my inventory. Make me way extra. Take this much of my money. Buy toaster. 100 more. That's fine. Eventually, I will get rid of all this money. Eventually. Strip. I have so much extra money just clogging around in my inventory. We're still not done yet. We have a few more things. I'd probably say this LP's gonna take a good 7, maybe not even 7, maybe 5, 6, 7 more episodes. I hope you're having a good time. And like I said, after doing Dead Money, just being able to do an DLC at my own pace like that feels really good. Hey, Victor. What's with the creepy, ominous music? Presidential suite. We're gonna put all this extra stuff away. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Hey, guys. Now that I think about it, while we're here, we can actually get someone real fast. While we are close by, there's another mission I want to do beforehand, and we can get our last companion. His quest, unlike the others, will take far less time and prep, so it'll be fine. Kind of wish I knew about all these extra perks before I really got into it. I could have min-maxed my character more. Not that I'm complaining. That jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle, jangle. Hey, King. Screw you, Pacer. Hey, King.
Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks again. So, what can I do for you?
Where'd you get that robot dog?
I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up.
Is there something wrong with him?
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
Hey, can they do anything?
No, they said they don't have the tools to help him.
Is he gonna be okay?
For now, but they said eventually he's gonna get worse. I don't know what to do.
Can I help somehow?
I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
Alright, I have to go.
Alright.
Ain't nothing but a hound dog. Of course it's gonna be named that. Why wouldn't it? Let's go help Rex. Because who wouldn't want to help a doggo? And if you said you wouldn't want to help a doggo, get off my channel. Leave and never come back. I'm kidding, mostly. Kind of. Nah.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
Boop. Your weapons aren't strong enough to penetrate enemy's armor. Use armor-piercing ammo. Attack from stealth. Who are these people? Oh, it's the people I saved!
We're free now.
No problem. Julie, where are you? Ah, there you are.
Great to see you again.
You too. The dog said you could tell me more about his robotic dog? Or the king?
Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog.
So the king brought him here for treatment then?
Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do.
Ouch. So you can't heal him?
No. Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work too.
So there's no chance that he'll ever get better?
I didn't say that. While no one here has that kind of expertise, I do know of one man who might fit the bill. There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet.
Dog brain
Last
surgery?
I heard he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest.
Thanks, you've been very helpful.
No problem.
Alright, goodbye. I can heal your dog. I just had to take him into the mountains. Funnily enough. Don't question it. Just accept that I'm gonna help your dog. It's fine. We're boys. Nah. What the crap did I vault off of? Go. I wonder how long that spiritual power thing will last. Hey, King.
Things have been a lot better since you helped.
Julia Farkas said a man in Jacobstown can treat Rex.
She said what? Why didn't she just say so when I was there? Actually, come to think of it, I was pretty angry when I went down there. I vaguely recall something about upending a few tables, maybe knocking out one of her doctors. Anyway, that's incredible news.
No, that's not how that works.
There's too much going on around here for me to make a trip like that. And I need all of my guys just to keep things settled here. You seem to be awfully interested in my boy Rex here, and you've done some good work for me already. I'll tell you what, you promised to get Rexy here to that doctor, and I'll lend him to you. What do you say?
Absolutely. I'm sure he gets better.
I can't thank you enough. Now, there's a few things you should know about old Rex here if you're going to be traveling together. First, he hates rats. Can't stand the things. Giant rats, mole rats, doesn't matter. He catches a whiff of one, and he's off like a shot after him. He's normally pretty obedient, but you might have to chase him some if he goes after one of the little varmints. Second, he doesn't like hats, or the people wearing them. Don't ask. I have no idea why. Maybe because it rhymes with rats. That should be it, though. Other than the occasional bad spot when his brain starts hurting him, that is. But I'm hoping you'll see to that.
I will.
I wish you both luck. Take care of my Rex now, you hear?
Will do.
Rex, this is your new master. Protect her as you would me.
Rex has a search and mark perk. Let's see what that does real quick. And again, these robo-dogs are other things that came from the Big Empty. While Rex is your companion, unequipped chems, firearms, ammunition within a short distance are highlighted when you zoom the camera. Neat. Hey Rex. How are you feeling, boy? Oh, his brain hurts. Alright. I want to take a closer look at you. Examine the painting on the bull on Rex's side. The paint, though weathered, is fading. It's still recent. Let's see. Examine the brain case. Looks sickly. The gels contained doesn't look very much better. Examine the painting of the bull. Recent condition. Mechanical parts. Battered, scorched, and scratched. More of the biological parts have survived. So that means that he was a part. The bull. Let's see if I can find the bull on here. The bull means that he was actually a part of Caesar's Legion at one time. Out of the way, come on, Rex. I wonder if I can get you to kill the rat over here for the kids. What do you say, Rexy? Will you kill this rat for me? Will you kill this rat and make those kids happy? Give them some raw food to eat?
For all your shopping needs. We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's. If it can be bought, it can
Time to fight.
Oh, here we go. Attack the rat. Attack the rat. Darn it.
What do you need?
Nothing. See you later. Huh. Oh. You're still here? Are you kidding me? Thank you.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Jesus Christ. Alright, Rex. Kill these guys just so I don't have to deal with them anymore. Go. Hey, Rex, no. Come on. Just stop backing up. Go. There we go. Wait, what do you mean she's unconscious? You can do knockout damage? Huh. One more. Rex? Okay. Rex, you gonna attack her? There we go. Thank you. Jesus Christ. You guys constantly attacking me were so annoying. I'm happy that's done and over with, finally. Let's head to... Oh, we're gonna crouch first off. and head to the Griffinware Sacked Caravan. Jeez, man. How infuriating.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
No, sneaking continues. Not fighting now. Those are Cazadors. We're not fighting those. Oh, hey, it's the billboard that's in the loading screens. That's neat. Oh, hi, Cazador. Bye, Cazador. I'm pretty sure Rex can probably handle a couple Cazadors, especially since he scales with my level. But, nah. Not seeing anything. Yeah, we should be far enough away from the Cazador now. Go, go, go.
Cessation of hostilities complete.
Can you not do that and spook me? Goddamn suit. I feel like I'm moving slower than normal. I'm not sure if I actually am. It just feels like it, you know? Oh, look, bighorners.
Gear up,
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Ooh. Come on, Rexy, let's go. Funny enough, if I got into a fight right now, those bighorners probably would help me. But, nah. Freaking Fumentari and stuff spawning to try to kill me. Get out of here. No one wants you here. I'm out of here. You ain't catching me. They probably despawn or turn around at this point. Alright, let's go.
Fighting over.
Yay! Were there some... I believe the first time I came here, I remember having some manti... Yep! Called it. I flippin' called it. Isn't there like another manti around here somewhere? Not that there's threats or anything, but no reason to get into combat and waste extra time, you know? Could have swore there was like one or two more manti around here. Oh, there's more bighorners. They are. Hooray for big brain memory. I really do wish there was a perk that worked on also insects and stuff. I want a perk that works on animals, a perk that works on insects. Okay, so no ghouls won't attack me anymore. And what else won't attack me anymore? Ghouls won't attack me anymore, and animals won't attack me anymore. Now, if I just had one that made it so abominations don't attack me anymore, I'd be golden, you know? Hey, look, snow. And more manti. Stupid freaking manti. Almost far enough. Okay, that should be good. Here's Jamestown. And look what's in the distance. Super mutants. But notice how they have yellow marks. They're not hostile.
Welcome to Jacobstown, human. You're free to walk around. Just don't stare at the Nightkin. They don't like people looking at them. And if you're NCR, keep it to yourself. They're not popular around here.
So, this super mutant is actually very relevant to the story of Fallout. He was in Fallout, I believe, 2? I want to say. I could be wrong. He's either Fallout 1 or 2, one of the two. But he was a super mutant, part of the Master's army, and he got into And eventually, he's one of the ones super mutants who have. When the Master was creating super mutants, he was doing his best to create mutants like him, who had the body to survive in the wasteland and the intelligence. If all humanity was like super mutants, it'd be better for us because we'd be tough enough to survive in this horrible place. But again, they're infertile, so yeah. He was a mutant part of the Master's army. Master dies. He's wandering out into the waste, kind of like lost, and he happens upon a Brotherhood of Steel member. They end up fighting for like 3 days straight, and after a while, they're like, you know what, screw it, I don't care anymore. You want to stop fighting? Sure. And they slowly became friends from there. And their town becomes a hotspot and one of the few places where mutants, ghouls, and humans can all get along. The ghouls and the super mutants are not used, but they work in the radiation mines to get radiation, gather materials, and the humans are able to sell it. And there's actually a mutual relationship there as they're able to just coexist. Eventually, things go wrong. You know how it is. There's a splinter cell of racist asshole humans who kind of mess everything up. And Marcus eventually leaves. And he then comes here to establish Jacobstown. And the super mutant, the Brotherhood of Steel member who he made friends with was named Jacobs. I'm looking for and this guy right here is voiced by Michael Dorn, a.k.a. Commander Worf. Anyway, I'm looking for Dr. Henry.
Doc's inside the lodge.
I had some questions about Jacobstown.
Such as?
What's the history of Jacobstown?
Was a resort pre-war. I renamed it to Jacobstown after an old friend. Died a long time ago. I figured us mutants needed a place to call our own. Town's far enough away from humans so they don't bother us much.
That's good.
One of these days I'm hoping we can trade with the rest of the wasteland. No more fighting, just get along.
I'd like to know more about you.
Was part of a super mutant army. Ran a town, walked the wasteland with a tribal. Now I'm here.
That tribal was the character from Fallout 1, I believe? My memory is so shot of all the events between Fallout 1 and 2. It blends together. Like, I know most of the general stuff, but not all of it, you know? Super mutant army.
Long story, so here's the short version. The Master created the super mutants and Nightkin. The Master thought he could unify everyone. No more differences, no more war. Didn't end well.
You were a mayor?
Town was Broken Hill.
That's what the town was called.
Super mutants, humans, and ghouls all living together peacefully. Well, most of the time.
Tell me more about the tribal.
We were looking for a Gek to save the village of Arroyo. Eventually, we did. Nuked an oil rig in the process. We went separate ways after that. I went east into the Rockies looking for other mutants like myself. Don't know what happened to my friend. I got a feeling it turned out all right in the end.
It was Fallout 2. Yeah, Ario was Fallout 2. Yeah. Let's talk about something else.
All right.
Oh, fun fact. Even Fallout 2 had voice acting as well, and Michael Dorn, Worf, was also voicing Marcus back in that game as well. He was also the big bad he also voiced the big bad in that game. He was like a 12-foot tall super mutant behemoth thing but what had the intelligence and was really, really evil. Anyway, why do some of the super mutants here dislike the NCR?
A lot of bad blood between super mutants and humans. Goes back years. Some here still got the scars and memories. Me? I don't really have a problem with the NCR. Set their sights a little too high sometimes, but they try. Legion? That's another story.
What do you know about the Legion?
Caesar thinks he can change human nature. Most of the Legion is following Caesar, not Caesar's ideals. When he's gone, it'll crumble. Might not happen overnight. Might take a few decades, but it'll happen. Basic human nature. Greed, ambition, jealousy. We'll see to it.
What makes the NCR too ambitious?
They expand. Fast. If you got land they want, they'll take it. Eventually. Did it out west, they'll do it here. They keep rolling over people. They'll regret it. That's how revolutions start.
It was either Fallout 1 or 2 where your character basically helps establish the NCR with their actions. Again, they're just blending together too much. Anyway, anything else you can tell me about the NCR?
Seen them grow from a single town, Shady Sands, into the Republic. They've done good for the most part.
Do you have any dealings with New Vegas?
Not really. Heard it's a paradise in the wasteland. Never been there myself. Doubt they'd let a mutant in.
They will, trust me.
It amazes me people would come from all over the waste to throw away everything they've got in that town.
Ain't that the realest? Let's talk about something else. What's wrong with the Nightkin?
Nightkin suffers schizophrenia from the stealth boys they're always using. One of the reasons I settled Jacobstown was so they could be cured. While they're in town, the Nightkin aren't allowed to have stealth boys, so their craziness doesn't get worse. Trouble is, the Nightkin don't like being visible either. They don't take being exposed too well.
Are there any town rules I need to know about?
Same as any civilized town. Don't start any fights or steal anything. We'll treat you fair. Not a lot to ask.
Alright, goodbye.
See you.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to stop. We have found a super mutant area.
Dr. Henry's Prince Mark.
Your master was a human. Master was a human who got combined with other beings because of the radiation. Anyway.
Better watch out. Lily's been babbling about her grandkids and that.
Alright. We will meet who Lily is, we'll go talk to the doctors, and we'll investigate Jamestown next time. So, we finished the Honest Hearts, and there is one more DLC. There are the companion quests. Well, I'm probably had a console command to even do. Was I'm just gonna console command to just show you what they all do. Technically, we're doing Rex's quest line right now. Either way, I think it's a good place to stop. For anyone watching, have a good morning, evening, day, and night. Again, I want to apologize for the last two videos. I'm going to try to get better. About not talking in circles and just actually getting my point across. It's kind of hard when you're trying to do it on the top of your head, you know. But either way, I'm out. Later.